Hello and welcome to another episode of Cree 8 Ball, where today, let's talk about my bus. So at my school there are 3 buses, bus 20, bus 30, and bus 40. I don't know why they skipped bus 10, I guess it wasn't cool enough for them, but whatever. Anyway, half the time I ride bus 20 and the other half of the time I ride bus 40, because my parents live on different routes. So today's video is going to have stories from both bus 20 and from bus 40. So let's begin. Alright, so the first week that I rode bus 40, I was sitting next to someone I didn't like, who we'll call Jonathan Finch. Anyway, so my friend, who we'll call Sir Rackfall III, was sitting behind me and Finch. So I did what any reasonable kid would do, and jumped over the seat into Sir Rackfall III's seat. Naturally, after I did this, everyone in the bus started yelling, "Bus driver, a kid just jumped over the seat." But I said, no, I was standing up, and we hit a bump, so I ended up flying over the seat. And they believed me. Don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty good at making up stupid lies. We'll get to bus 40 eventually, but first more of bus 20. So you know those seats in the back of the bus that are only big enough for one person to sit in? Yeah, well, bus 20 takes those seats dead serious. Once I sat in it, and Sir Rackfall III, remember him, threatened to strangle me. I think. He definitely threatened me, I just don't remember how. Alright, now time for bus 40. So, for a few months, bus 40 was driven by a woman that we'll call John. So John was an awful driver. Once she missed a stop, so she turned around, but when she did this, she backed into a fence and completely destroyed it. But that's just the tip of this iceberg. Once the kids were being loud or something, so she looked into the mirror above the steering wheel to look back at the kids. And just looked back at us, continuing to drive, not looking at the road for a solid minute or so. As you can imagine, we did almost swerve off the road. But luckily, a guardrail kept us from completely falling off the road. And then, after everything was said and done, John was fired. Moral of the story? Walk to school.